David, Sunday obviously going to be a very tense day. Has there been a lot of tension around the camp this week, and is it a case of who holds their nerve?
No, we've been actually quite relaxed. We're all looking forward to it. You know, training's been good, it's been sharp, and the players know what's required of one another and of themselves. So, you know, we're excited, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a tough game, we know that. Obviously it's Man United, but we're looking forward to it. And on Sunday.
You played against Cardiff in that game a couple of years ago. Are there parallels in terms of the pressure?
As we say back home, right, come pressures for tyres. It's a game of football. We know what we've got to do. We've got to go out and, you know, look forward to it. And obviously we know we need to win, which we're more than capable of doing. So, you know, we've worked all week on it in training, and we're looking forward to it.
I get the sense that there's a belief in the dressing room that you can win the game and beat Manchester United.
Yeah, of course there is. You look at the results we've had, you know, away from home, drawn with some of the big teams. We beat Everton as well at home. You know, we know we can beat them. We played them last year. I think it was St Stephen's Day. You know, we went 2-0 up after about 10 or 15 minutes. So we know that we know what we can do. We know we're capable of doing it. I believe we will do it. So, you know, bring on Sunday.
But of course you're relying on a result up at Newcastle. How disappointing was it on Wednesday night, the Arsenal-Sunderland game? Did that deflate the camp a little bit?
Well, regardless if Arsenal had won or Sunderland had won, we still need to win. Whatever Newcastle do is their own business, but we need to make sure we win the game. That's all we can focus on. We can't be worrying what's happening there. We need to beat Manchester United, and you know that's all we can do. We can only take care of our business and obviously pray to God that something else happens somewhere else.
How do you approach this game? Because an early goal would add some pressure up at St James's Park.
Well, we just got to worry about ourselves. You know, if we don't win the game, then there's no point in talking about Newcastle. So we need to win the game first and foremost. We've got to make sure we beat them. You know, we've been working all week in training. We know what we need to do. We've highlighted weaknesses in them. So we're all looking forward to it. We're all excited, and it's going to be a good game.
John Carver told his players not to watch any football this week. Have you had any instructions from Steve Bruce?
No, we haven't, no.
David, as a former Sunderland player, Newcastle being the other team that could go down, I wonder if that lights your eyes up at all?
Well, to be honest, it doesn't bother me who goes down as long as Hull City stay in the Premier League. If it does end up we win in the game and Newcastle go down, then I'll be delighted. But we need to look after ourselves, and I've got to look after myself first and foremost. So I've got to worry about Hull City and make sure that we beat Manchester United.
Now, last time you were here, you were absolutely adamant that Hull City wouldn't go down. But since then, obviously, you've hit a really, really rough vein of form. And I just wonder what you put that down to.
Probably we've not been consistent enough in regards of, you know, we've had good results. I remember we beat Everton, it was the 28th of December, and then, you know, we played Leicester and we ended up losing to Leicester. You know, we drew with Leicester as well then away, and we could have probably won the game. Jelic had a great chance, Hernandez had a great chance at the end. You look at other games, you know, like Sunderland, we played them at home, we drew 1-1, probably should have won that game. You know, the Burnley, we lost to Burnley twice, which has been probably our downfall. The teams in and around ourselves, you know, we've lost there. You look at Burnley beating us here at home, you know, whatever it was 2 weeks ago, and they think like, you know, they were more or less relegated, and you know, and it wasn't our day, and you know, we didn't perform, and it's not good enough from us. But look, these things can happen in football. We've got another chance to turn it right, so we've got to look forward to the Manchester United game and make sure we do that.
And you're a funny old side. You've drawn at Manchester City, at Arsenal, at Liverpool this season, and yet you've struggled, as you said, against Leicester and the Burnleys at home and away. Can you explain that to us?
I wouldn't say we've struggled.
But you lost,
Yeah, but I'd say we haven't taken our chances. I wouldn't say we've struggled. And the other days we've taken chances. You know, we still had some great chances against Burnley, but we never took. I suppose the fine point in football is if you don't score a goal, you don't win a game. And we haven't done that. And that's probably why we've not won as many games as we'd have liked. But you know, there's still one more chance. You know, we're still going in, we're fighting hope, and I believe we can. You know, we'll still get out of this.
What's changed in training this week to try and get you over that line?
I suppose we were disappointed with Tottenham. We had great chances, you know, and you look at the way we started the second half. We created a lot. Obviously, we didn't take anything, and then they go down the field and break and score. They kind of knocked the stuffing out of us. Couldn't get back into the game. But look, it's been sharp. You know, everyone knows what's required of them. We know we've got one more bite of the cherry, so we've got to be focused and ready for it.
Are folks coming over from Ireland to watch you this week?
Sure are. Don't miss a game.
David, you've obviously lost your last 3 at Newcastle. I hope 1 in 10. Will form count for anything this weekend?
Just like a cup final, really. When it comes to this, it's just one game, 11 v 11, and we've got to just match them, make sure we're better than them on the day, and that's all that matters.
You won't be keeping an eye on that, or you won't be listening.
I don't think I'll be watching the telly, mate.
No. Listening out, trying to hear what the score is from Newcastle.
No, of course. Sure. What's the point? You know, if we're not winning the game, then it's irrelevant, isn't it? So I've got to make sure that, you know, everyone who's playing, everyone who's involved has to be, you know, be bang at it and make sure that we're trying to beat Man United. Because if we're focusing on Newcastle, then we might as well not turn up.